Hello everyone, welcome back to Altreus Plays. We're back straight at where we left off. The game just continued. I didn't have to do anything. This is wonderful. I'm all for it. We're about to get squished. I see no way forward because we need to put this block here in order to get up there. It's a little bit scary. So we obviously have to go through here, but the rocks fall, everybody dies, right? Let's put it back to purple and check. There's nothing we can do. We have to go through both of these colours. What we can do is pull this way, push it this way, go back to blue, hope for the best. And what we can do is we can jump here and then purplify it now, and then Bob's your uncle, basically. Just bluify it as well. You can't change the colour when you're standing in something of a different colour, so you have to finesse it a little bit. This was actually a lot easier now than I thought it was going to be when we finished the last episode, but there you go. I was going to say, can we go in here? But I changed the colour by accident and I failed to for science sake. You can't go in a door you can't see. That would make sense, because the game has been telling us about that this whole time. Hello? Hey, watch it, buddy. Sorry, bruh. You're not getting under my skin. Laugh, I nearly did. See nothing. Oh, apart from this door. I feel like I missed something. Did we check? Invisible boulders, but you can see them because of the... It doesn't matter that you can see them because of the thingy, because they are intangible to you. This is fun. I'm enjoying... This is a bit of a challenge, actually. It's not the most difficultest challenge in the whole wide world, but it poses a threat, and it's not just a simple case of solving. I appreciate that not everything is just a simple case of solving a puzzle, especially since these seem to be coming thick and fast right now, which is bad for me because there's a lot of them. There we go, made it. Okay. Hello. Northern Line described this as a severed finger. So, cannot unsee. With a stick, obvious. That's the stick it was served on. Another colour. This is where it starts to get interesting. Pardon me for adjusting my webcam, but my cable is in the way. I don't know how many colours we're going to be able to cope with before the differences between the colours become a problem for me, and, maybe. Okay, it's very pink, I believe. Feel free to correct me in the comments. I haven't put the other episode up yet. Even though I said the previous one was experimental. Whatever. I wanted to play it, so I'm playing it.
It's funny. I don't remember much after that day on the grass. I do know that Dr. Gray and I spent many a time together. I would compliment him on his work, and his cheeks would flush with a pinkness. He'd notice and change the subject, embarrassed.
I'll just jump off these. You have
this
to go
work
up.
We were doing together.
I tried.
It didn't feel much like work anymore.
Well, one of those things, hey? You should definitely be more proper with your mentor-student relation. I believe that is yellow, green. Don't at me. It's not a colour we have yet. That's where it's going to get difficult. There's going to be a couple of situations where I'm going, oh, it's not that one, it's this one. The times that I'm wondering if it's going to be an actual problem will be when push it this colour. When we have a puzzle that involves multiple colours, and I have to change at the correct time and swiftly. So there's a thing here. I'm expecting that maybe the gig is going to be just to... Oh, what's that over there? There's a couple of these, fair enough. So the gig here is probably just going to be to get these somewhere. Where? Let's start off with where. There's a key over there, and there's a door over here. No doubt. Excusez-moi. I am coughing like you never would understand. Pull this yonder. Very well, if you're going to be like that. I feel like there's more to this puzzle than meets the eye, because there is. Because you're not going to be able to get this blue box through that blue wall, are you? No, sir. No, you are not. Nor are you going to be able to push that, so we're going to have to go over the top. So we're going to have to use the blue box to get the pink box. Again, forgive me if the colours are not what I say they are. I will have to leave it to you, friendly viewers, to understand what colour I am talking about. I think I'm on ball. I think I'm on target. Getting it right here. Push this all the way over because we can actually get this one through the. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this. I'm ahead of you, game, because you're not gonna let me switch because I'm gonna be standing there. Da-da! Easy peasy. We're gonna have to get out again, which means we're gonna have to push this all the way back. Fine, because now we don't have to go any further. It wasn't too hard, actually. It seemed challenging. It seemed daunting. I'm cleverer than Northern Lion. If you want to see his view, Hugh video, or View Hideo, whatever you want to call it. YouTube.com/Northern Lion, probably. Who knows? I'm not here to advertise Northern Lion at you, but at the same time, I am a fan. Double jump, bruh. He got stuck at the one where you swap 3 pillars around, which we did at the end of our previous episode. Fool. I'm wondering if this is like a better way. Not really. But you have to keep checking to see where the gaps are, because that's the only place you can change colour. In these gaps here. What colour do we want to be? Yellow? We have the jaundice. No, we cannot change it. Forsooth. Alack. Marry Nuncle. Here we go, that's what we want to do. Also, yes, do this. There we go, yeah. I can dig it. I think we literally just have to rewind what we did. This is the only other option is to sort of stand in a purple thing that we can't change. Now we're going to go back over here, probably through this blue, and back through this yellow, orange here. Niet. What can you see, Hugh? Well, we don't want to reverse that. No point changing to yellow here. That would just take us back there, right? I'm saying yellow. I'm pretty sure it's orange. Right, so this should be blue. We definitely want to go blue from here and then this way. This is foxing me. Mostly because I can't see everything. There's no zoom out. If we jump in there and then switch to purple, we can go this way. Where we want to be. Yeah. And then I'll stay purple. Oh, just orange. Yeah. Oh, that was easy. What are you complaining for? Huh? What's your problem, boy? Right, here's one of them again. We're gonna have to go through this. There's no way around that. And then we're gonna want to go through this, over this. Then I guess we go purple and pull this. Keep looking. Camera's there. I moved the camera around. This is now here for reasons. This is now going to be over here for a reason. There's a ladder, you Burke. But we wonders not simply. This color, oh, purple. Need 2. Otherwise we're gonna spike ourselves, and this will be... It'd just be a very inappropriate and fathomable situation. It's not something you want to be caught doing to yourself. There are many things described like this. It's gonna go here, but... And it's a big but. We can't push this through here, can we? This is going to be the sort of condition... This is going to be a situation where I will have trouble in the future. because I will not necessarily realise that these two things are the same colour. You can see the problem racking itself up. What's the point in this then? I think what you're trying to tell me is that we're going to have to go all the way along here. Because we're going to have to keep going from pillar to post, right? I can't get this past that. And we need... you can jump onto one of these from that. Thank you, chat. I heard your caterwauling. My obvious failure to see the obvious thing. No, that's alright. Worry not. You need to be not here. Right, why don't you come over here? Change to yellow. Pull this away. You can shove out of the way temporarily. Now we can pull you into blue territory. I can switch to purple and ignore that for now. And then we can... Nope, we want to be anything but either of those. Yep, pink will do. Boink, boink, boink. Right, that's the good stuff right there. Then we can do exactly the same thing, except with this. Phase ourselves back through the way we just came. Jump to blue, jump back to orange, doesn't really matter. Jump back to blue, doesn't really matter. Push this across. Bonk. Then we can just switch to purple and pull this across here. Friends, you are watching a genius in action. Well, okay. There's a couple more steps to what was otherwise a very clear solution. Here we are, we've made it. What a ledge. Also, we need it to be visible. Thank you, we are out. Nice. That seems telling. In blue mode, there's a wall in the way. I see nothing else. Oh, you can push this. You can always push this. Right. I love how it's just drawn in wonky ways, but it doesn't look bad. I find that actually quite intriguing, if you don't mind me saying. Well, you won't mind me saying so, that is. Because... Can't do that yet. These are just flat panels. The whole game is flat panels of colour, and yet I have only just realised. No. We want this to be blue so that we don't... Yeah. Except, you can't be on the other side, so we're going to have to push it through the blue. I understand. So let's purplify you for now. Now bluify. There we go. And then pipes. Well, maybe not pipes, that's a pesky colour. Let's do this. Boink! Yes, we can do it, because we're the best. Oh, yeah. That's the problem. Don't be silly. Let's do that, yeah. Oh, didn't need to specifically... Oh! What are you doing, boy? That's the way to do it. Oh, let's put it on yellow. Orange, then we can jump through here. Push this back. You just have to push things. That's the way to do it. So... purple. Pull slightly. Yep. Push everything out of the way. We're stronger than this. Come on, you. Pull this. Don't know why I've got a yellow one here, by the way. It's not become obvious to me why there is an extra yellow one. But you're going to be pushed through the yellow. I'm saying yellow is orange. I understand. I understand your problems with me. But this one, I figured it out. This one we can get through the gap. So the reason there was a blue wall is because we needed to puzzle out how to get that there. Now we can push this here, find our purple colour, pull this over here. Because, well, I don't know if we need to do that. Well, I've done it anyway, so bear with. I think what I really need to be doing is phasing the black through the purple rather than anything else right now. Black moves fast. and then immediately starts moving slowly just to prove me wrong. Oh, there, right. Go. Is our goal. And then make it blue so we can grab the blue. The switching back and forth is primarily the difficult part of this. Well, no, don't do that. Do this. Because make one wrong move and you're back in La La Land trying to get it back to the way it was before. Which is fine, it's part of the game. It's not a criticism or a complaint, it's just the truth. I was in bloody orange mode, wasn't I? A pillock. Right. We want... pull this. Well, phase this through here. Pull the purple out of the way. We know what to do, we just need to stop doing it wrong. Yep. And pull this please, thank you. I don't even think we need to do this. But, oh, you know we do, we need to get in there. You know, to get in there is this. So we have to pull this through the purple. Make the purple accessible. I don't know if I mentioned there's a colorblind mode, or so comments tell me. But I don't want to turn it on because for everybody else it's going to be really annoying and weird, and I care about that sort of thing. So I would rather suffer the indignity of constantly failing what to everybody else is a simple task than to cause other people to suffer the indignity of having to deal with somebody else's minor but ever-present handicap? I don't even know what you call it. I think it counts as a disability, but it's certainly a problematic from time to time. Don't get me wrong, but also like not so much that I is saddened by it on a regular basis. Get over there. When you blue, you get over here. Push it easier. Like, don't jump down in yellow mode, in orange mode. It's just that easy. Idiot. Might even be able to do this way. Because now we've still got the blue one available. Where are you? There. Perfect. Well, some... Is this good enough? We get... Oh. No, I want you to be able to see the purples and therefore don't look at everything in. Okay, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Don't be silly. Just swap these around. Oh. Yay! You grabbed the right one. Oh, you're such a pal. Can you stop pushing it when I'm trying to change? You have to push you through the blue. This is, see, back and forth all the time. It's all a matter of correctly... It's just a logistical nightmare, I'll be honest with you. Thank you. Thank you. You don't have to do any more rearranging to get this to work. Didn't have to do that wrong the first time, did you? It wasn't necessary. Excuse me? Hi. How long have you been there? Put it on blue, because we can see more things on this. Guessing there's nothing else to do with that. We can push this. Shall we? Ought we? No. Has no value to me. Oh, it's a problem bit, not a solution bit. I see yourself. Are we going to cross that gap? Guess we can push this to some extent. The hell? We're just going to fall as soon as we hear. What else have we got? We need to do that, but we did it. Let's go into blues run the game right now. Yeah. I keep thinking, how'd you get to the other side of it? Hello? Change colour. Blue. Right, get here. Purple. Jump. Blue. What a racket. Stay on the other. Right, now we can... I know there's a blue thing here. Does this help? Might help. Yes, that helps. So now we can go back. Pull this all the way. I need you. Why are you my friend and yet my enemy? Ta-da! Ta-da! Right, we've got the hard bit out of the way. Move back down again. Let's push it in case we need it. Purple mode. That's stomping. Why can't people just walk gently? I'm pretty sure it's this house. It's not a matter of people walking. Just the ground shakes all the time. Why am I going this way? Very good question. Because I need to get that thing upstairs down here. I understand. We're going to have to pull this a bit more. Blue mode. Do our special change mid-jump magic. To a colour that helps, thank you very much. Put you in yellow mode, orange mode. Put you in purple mode. Not purple mode, that doesn't help. Smart. We have to go back up here. Pull it out of the way. Yeah. I was wondering if the physics would cause that to happen, and the physics did cause that to happen. Well done me. To pull the thing whilst it was on top of the other thing is what I meant, rather than sliding out from underneath, which is kind of what I expected, but no, that's interesting. Right, what have we got here? Just colours, and then we're going to have to jump at some point and figure out what colour we need to deal with. Nope, no more colours. There is a blue. Oh, okay, they're in between. Blue. Orange. Purple. Orange. Yeah. Bring it on. Just try me. This is what I was expecting to see. Oh, no, be a different colour from the one you're trying to jump onto. Crumbling abysses. My boy Hugh here is not cut out for this sort of endeavour. Yeah, change this colour to the one you're about to land on. Why not? Is it going to work? So change colour to the one you just jumped off of. You fool. I bet there's a beaker down there. Go through here? Yes. Okay, well, that's right. There is a beaker down there. Yeah. Was there another colour to fall onto? I don't know. Apparently you can just do that. You can have air control, which is always useful. Nice. There we go. We're through. Okay, that one was just... That one was platforming, and we can do platforming. Right. Oh, I see. Well, let's start here then. Seems like a good start, doesn't it? However, then what? Then what? Now, okay, we have to fill in these gaps. I understand. Put it in orange mode. One of these again. Look, so we want to put it in. We want to put it in blue mode. Pull this across. In orange mode, and then into purple mode, so we can put that on the other side. We know how to rearrange things. We've been doing it since the day we were born. Although this is not what we want. No, no, no. And I will tell you for why. We can't jump from there to there without hitting the spikes. We're going to have to jump from here to there. Pull this across. Well, maybe we don't need to worry about this tall one then. It's just in the way. It's just stopping us using this one. The tall one's to get up that ladder, no doubt. Go in blue mode. Whoop! Yay! And then we can have this. Very much. Then we can fill this gap with that. Right, that's phase one done. Now what? There's another one up here, which is purple. Ah, that's the problem. We can't use the purple But it's also taller, so it's exactly the same situation. The only difference is we have to get this purple one in the way first. So that we can jump up there at all. And if you jump, then we can be in, say, blue mode. And now we can be in purple mode to get across here. Yoink. That's 2. That solves that. Okay. So we can pull it back. We're not going to be able to fill the middle one, but we don't have to. I'm not gonna. Yellow, orange I should say, blue, purple I should say. Glad I didn't choose blue because I would have done the stupid thing and fallen down the hole. But at least I would have seen it coming and probably stopped myself. Blue mode so we don't fall down the hole. Yep. I think we want yellow first. Oh, I see the difficulty. This should be okay. Yeah, there's plenty of space. What are you talking about? Difficult. You're a difficult. Oh. We have a key. Excusez-moi. Okay. Oops. There you go. And I navigate these things between one another. It's fun. It's an interesting little puzzle game because, of course, you can't switch to more than one color at once. You can't not interact with two things. You can only not interact with one thing. Well, we probably can't pull the thing that we're on. This violates several basic laws of motion. So, well, laws of motion that are nothing to me as a seasoned veteran of the video game. Hooray! Seems good. Another colour. We're filling up our rainbow very quickly. Don't know how long this game is, by the way, but it's got glowing reviews. Come on, finger. Ah. That's just straight up plain water. I mean, pure vodka. Red? So the red doesn't look as bold, so that's probably where my colour deficiencies come in. If that is indeed red. Maybe. It looks red. Red is a colour I have less of sensitivity to. Therefore, it doesn't look quite as bright. Although the purple looks extremely bright. It's probably the blue component.
Did you know, Hugh, that every language first has a word for black and for white, for dark and for light?
Does it?
The first colour described afterwards is always red. The colour of blood and wine, the colour of anger.
I mean,
the anger I felt when I was told my experiments had gone too far. When Dr. Gray sided with the university, stopping my research altogether.
Dr. Gray?
For all our languages, for all our ways to communicate. It's funny how sometimes we simply cannot.
I agree.
It leads people to do things they regret.
What do you regret?
To break. To forget what is important.
What have you done, person whose name is probably Sarah or something? Don't know what. Hey, we're back. Now we can go this way. Like it's gating us in a sensible way. It's obvious what to do next. I don't think I've missed any beakers. The number of beakers that there are to pick up might have some indication of how long the game is, because of course we've only got a couple and there are several.
It doesn't take long for it to grow.
Several tens?
To nurture and blossom into something beautiful.
I mean, we're getting green soon.
Knowledge was planted in my mind, and I wasn't.
That was dungeon and it had red in it.
Die. The university claimed my experiments were unethical. That altering the fabric of our reality was dangerous.
Yeah.
They were unflinching.
With a swatch
my
of colour.
research was confiscated and my contract terminated. Following my expulsion, I was left with no choice but to uproot and move us both far away. I knew of a small fishing village a boat ride from the university, where I hoped my reputation wouldn't precede me. You and I moved into a humble home, which is now where you've spent most of your childhood.
Is my mum? Or my sister or what? know who you are. Well, that's a good half-hour episode. Thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying this. I'm quite getting quite into it. It's quite enjoyable. It's just challenging enough that I'm not getting frustrated by it, but also that there is some content to the video. So I hope that you're enjoying watching me puzzle my way through these things, because I'm going to continue doing it on camera until we've run out. So until next time, thank you for watching this episode of this game. Oh, there's a map. And until next time, I'll see you. Bye.